Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, J Prince releases a long statement after being trolled a little bit on the internet this week following that whole YBN Almighty J robbery. Let's talk hip-hop. Alright, so if you don't know what's going on, or if you don't care what's going on, YBN Almighty J got robbed and beat up in New York, somewhere in between like Manhattan and the Bronx last weekend, right? So they beat the crap out of him. You know what I'm saying? Like if Ice Cube was there, he would be like, "You got knocked up, I got out." You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. And the reason why that happened was because, YBN Almighty J was like in the hood somewhere. Well, first it was like two incidents, right? So first, YBN Almighty J was like on Fifth Avenue and he got, beat up or something like that, but it wasn't that bad. But then later on that day, he was like inside of the lobby of some residential apartment building, like in Manhattan or the Bronx or something like that. And that's when they really got him. They hit him with like a Hennessy bottle. They cut his face. He had to end up getting like 300 stitches on the side of his face and everything, right? So then, Triple OG J Prince, right, does like this post on Instagram and puts like a video of YBN Almighty J getting beat up, right? Basically, the post is mad long. It's like a paragraph. It looks like my shirt, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't finna read it right now. But basically, what the post is saying is that, this is a call to all the real niggas around the world. Y'all need to know that when YBN Almighty J got robbed, I'm invested in Almighty J. So not only did they rob him, but they robbed me. They took a Rap-A-Lot chain, or they took a Rap-A-Lot piece from him. So that means that they stole my chain. And I don't want to see anybody from my camp being treated like this out there in New York. So all you New York artists who I know have ties to the streets, y'all better step up and figure this thing out for us, right? And then he proceeds to like tag a bunch of New York artists, and I talked about this on Wednesday too. You tag everybody from like Remy Ma, Fat Joe, Cardi B, A Boogie with the Hoodie, My Son. So you wildin', right? So the first initial thing from just like everybody on social media was like, who is J Prince to tell these dudes who are in a whole different time zone, in a whole different state, in a whole different hood? And these dudes, everybody from every hood pretty much follows the same kind of street rules, but everybody handles the rules differently based on the politics of their own hood. You know what I'm saying? And who are you who know street rules just like the dudes in the Bronx know street rules, but you don't know how the politics in the Bronx goes. So I'm not sure if a person like J Prince really has enough pull to be able to tell people in the Bronx what to do, right? As far as the streets goes, right? Wednesday, I actually talked to my son. He said that he was trying to get the chain back. And he also said that, J Prince could have just called him instead of making that, real public so that everybody could see it, So it was a public beating that happened to to YBN Almighty J. So then I guess J Prince feels like, well, then I could address this in the public, right? I'm not so sure, because then another rapper from the Bronx too basically said that now the FBI has my name on some list somewhere and they think that we have something to do with this. We don't have nothing to do with this. This is young nigga stuff, and why would you tag me in some of in all this foolishness? Again, the same rapper said again that you could have just called me directly, or you could have shot me a DM directly, or you could have texted me directly, and maybe behind the scenes, I could have probably tried to figure out who did it or what happened or whatever like that, right? But here's the thing though, in that post that J Prince put up, he also put up the dude's name who allegedly had YBN Almighty's chain. What's his name? Number 5, Tay number 5, or J number 5, or Zay number 5, right? ZAE number 5, right? So He knew who already took the chain because he knew the dude's name. And on that post, he was basically saying like, y'all need to go check Zay number 5 and let him know that what he did wasn't cool. He wasn't just robbing an industry dude. He was robbing a rap-a-lot artist, right? So that's dry snitching, right? It's not like, you know, Jay Prince called the police or anything. He didn't say, hey guys, it was Zay number 5. But if you putting up on the internet that it was Zay number 5, then you letting everybody know, right? But forget about all that, because Zay number 5 is a dumbass, right? Because he did 2 things after he went and, you know, allegedly got the chain. However he got it, I don't know how he got it, right? But he went and did 2 things, right? The first thing he did was that he went on Instagram Live and was showing off the chain, like how all people who steal chains from rappers do, right? So now we know who you are, right? So Zay number 5 didn't really need Jay Prince to really say his name, because, yo, Zay, you were telling on yourself right now. We know who you are. Second thing is that they must have had a song recorded already. Maybe Zay number 5 is some kind of rapper or something like that, because then he went and did a video, and in the beginning of the video, he's like showing off the chain and throwing it up in the air and all that stuff like that. So that's crazy, right? That all of this is going on and you are basically snitching on yourself. So that's what like these young dude, 19, 20-year-old dudes, kind of, not all of them, right? So some young dudes, they like, nah, I ain't got no social media, I stay off of that. But other people want to brag. How much clout would you get if you say, we the ones that got Almighty J, we the ones that did that to him? Yeah, can't nobody come through our hood. Not only do you get clout, but you get respect from like other young dudes. So he wanted to show off. He wanted to let niggas know that, yeah, that's right, I'm the one that got the chain. I got it. You know, so he kind of made himself hot, right? And when I say he made himself hot, I mean like he made himself, you know, on fire, where the police, the FBI, the feds, and everybody, they looking after him now, right? Because day number 1 was like maybe Saturday, y'all robbed dude. Sunday, you was on IG Live. Monday, you did the video with his chain. Tuesday, y'all said y'all was giving the chain back to Black China. Black China wanted to sell the chain. Wanted to buy the chain back from y'all for $20,000, because she said she's the one that bought it for YBN Almighty J, because you know they used to date. And so she felt bad and she wanted to buy the chain. And then y'all dudes was like, no, we're going to give the chain back to Black China, and Black China ain't got to pay for it at all, right? So that was going to happen. That was set up to happen, right? Wednesday, I talked to my son. Thursday, Jay Prince drops a long, which is not even like my shirt. It's like double my shirt, right? Where he's like, hey, listen, I didn't need you guys for any help or anything like that. Right, y'all see it's huge paragraph. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, man, you an OG triple R. I think, man, please, man, if you are like 50 years and above, and that, like, stay off. You know, I can't even say that because my mom got Instagram. But I'm just saying, like, stay off of social media. Forget about age. How about you just not, social media is for you to say a couple of things, a line or something like that. Bro, nobody wants to sit here and read all of this stuff. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If you got like a whole paragraph of stuff to say, then just do a video or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we're gonna get into it, right? So Jay Prince says, let's make myself clear. I was never asking any of y'all for help in any capacity. I don't need you. I don't know you or trust any of y'all to do anything concerning the streets for me. With that being said, I witnessed a clown campaigning, bragging, and snitching on himself on a public video about robbing industry people in your backyard. So I took it upon myself to alert the ones I have respect for. It is clear to me that went over some of y'all's heads. Just for more clarity, I've been having my own ties in the streets in the Bronx and throughout New York for a long time now, and it's gotten even stronger with my youngsters. So don't even give me any of that of the people I tagged credit for others, for what others earn, because they all strangers to me other than music. All right, hold up. We're gonna hold on, stop right there. So, Jay Prince, you're saying that all the people that you tagged in the post didn't help you out in order to defend YBN Almighty J, and that you wouldn't even trust them to help you out to defend Almighty J because you just know them on a music kind of tip, not on a personal street type of tip, because these dudes is from New York, the Bronx, and you're from Houston, right? So if all that is the case, then why bother tagging anybody in the post in the first place? You see what I'm saying? I don't want to disrespect Jay Prince. I don't. But it just seems funny and weird to me, though, that it's almost like you're backpedaling a little bit on what you was really trying to talk about or what you was really saying, because people do have a point. So now you're trying to clean it up for yourself. Where was I? Okay. To all of you so-called gangster clowns, there's a time and a place for everything. And I'm giving you, and I'm going to give you what you asked for. To all of you that's trying to narrow down my message to me wanting a chain lacks the depths of understanding real street, what real street niggas have. I don't think that it was all about him, you know, wanting a chain. Like, Jay Prince got mad money. Like, he owns an island somewhere in the Caribbean. He's not worried about the chain, right? But it's principle. So in the hip hop community and rap, you know what I'm saying? If you have a chain and your chain gets snatched or taken, or somebody's like, come up off that chain, it's like they taking your manhood, you know what I'm saying? So it's more like, how can you even wear the chain if you even get it back? You know what I'm saying? So funny stuff like that. So where was I? So then he says, my track record speaks for itself, so I won't lip wrestle with any punks. I notice a lot of young men on the East Coast like to invite men to suck their private parts, then call themselves gangster, but real men don't invite people to their private, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, so the last like 4 or 5 or 6 sentences in that whole long ass post didn't even have to be there. Nobody, as from what I know, nobody told Jay Prince to suck their dick. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody really got any, you know, disrespectful like that, because we all in New York have respect for Jay Prince. So why is he even bringing that up? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're rambling. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, chill. Lil Yachty voice. You feel me? Like, I get it. You upset about Almighty J. You also upset that the people that you tagged in the post was like, whoa, 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 what you tagging me for? Bro, if somebody got robbed in Brooklyn, and then I got tagged in a post, and they're like, "Oh, my street niggas up in Brooklyn better do something about this." And then they tag Jonny Fastlane among other people that live in Brooklyn. I would be like, "Yo, I'm not finna call nobody about this. Like, I ain't getting myself involved in that." And that's smart. You know what I'm saying? People in New York mind their own business. You know what I'm saying? That's smart. You feel me? But I think that where Jay Prince went wrong, right, and because he likes to ramble on with these big paragraphs on social media, is when he said in the original post, not that one that I was reading to y'all, but the original one where he said, "Hey, y'all better do something about this. This is a call to arms for my real street dudes." One of the things that he said in that post too, right at the end, was he said, to ignore this would be a recipe for disaster. Right? And so that to me kind of sounds like a threat. That to me kind of sounds like I better do something in my city that somebody else from another city told me to do, or else when I see this dude or anybody from his camp, it's gonna be problems, you know? And I think that was weird, you know what I'm saying? And so then you try to backpedal and say, "Oh, I don't trust you, I don't trust any of you guys, I only know you through music, I don't need you for anything, I would never ask you to help me do anything specifically," but you specifically did say that to ignore this would be a recipe for disaster. So me, I could just try to like mind my own business and ignore it and go on about my business and pretend like I didn't see my name tagged in the post and Almighty J got robbed, and damn, that's messed up. You know, these little dudes are savages, but you know, I don't condone none of that, but I'm just gonna go on with my day and my life. Then when I see somebody from Jay Prince's camp, maybe his son, maybe him, maybe his boy, his security, whatever like that, I got a problem. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like that's why some people responded. And they was like, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and defend you. My name is not YBN Almighty my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really understand what you're saying. You know, I'm not down with them YBN niggas, bro. Like, you got to figure it out on your own, right? So it's real crazy because all of a sudden, right? So, you know, I was doing that whole, you know, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Well, Thursday, which was yesterday, all of a sudden, you know, coinky-dink, I guess, but the dude, Zay number 5, and a few other dudes too that's in his crew that were probably there that day that Almighty J was there, and they end up getting arrested, right? In New York, but not for that incident though. Hey, it was you guys that robbed Almighty J. Like, you know, these hip hop police, they be out there, right? But I don't even think they care about that. And maybe they'll try to bring up the charges and stuff on that. But yo, these dudes got arrested for allegedly, you know what I'm saying, some attempted murder or something like that on a police officer or something like that. Like something crazy like that. They've been in the streets just doing what they do. You know, real street Bronx savages, you know what I'm saying? The craziest people either come from Florida or the Bronx. So, you know, they up there, man. And that's what's going on. So, you know, we're going to see, you know, these dudes. I don't know if they're going to end up making bail. I don't know if they have the money for the bail. I don't know if they're probably going to even be denied bail right now because they probably think that they're going to go on a run or something like that. I don't know where Almighty J's chain is, but he did a video. He did a music video and he got his face cut, and pretty much in the video, he's just sitting there. It's all stitched up now. He ain't really moving around or walking around too much. He might stand up like every once in a blue for the video. But other than that, he's like sitting in front of a green screen. He's chilling. He has on like a suit or whatever like that. No tie, but the suit, a vest. And he's just kind of chilling, man. I mean, he hasn't done like any live videos or anything like that, but the song that he did, it's called Let Me Breathe, is actually pretty fire. Like, so out of all of this, you know, YBN Almighty J, to me, you know, Corday is nice, right? And Namir is dope, and I like his music, right? But to me, Almighty J is probably like the weakest link in the YBN crew. But with this song right here, fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? So out of all of this, you know, you end up dropping a dope song, right? YBN Almighty J be trolling a whole lot on social media. You know, he fake robbed Skinny from the 9, which wasn't true. That didn't really happen. You know what I'm saying? And just a whole bunch of other stuff, right? And now you got this, right? But, you know, prayers go up to YBN Almighty J. I just hope that he figures it out. But he been like in some real like deep like drama for like the whole year of 2019 starting out. You know what I'm saying? Like, do not come to New York no more. Like, don't hang out with Skinny from the 9 no more. Like go back to, you know, go back to Houston, go back to Texas. Matter of fact, like, just have security when you walk around. You know what I'm saying? Because if you had 2 big, you know, 6'9" security looking niggas walking around with you, then, you know, you probably be alright. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, Zay number 5 is locked up. Usually what I would say is that I'm gonna do a video updating y'all and letting y'all know what happens with, you know, the case and the this and the that. But I don't really care what happens to Zay number 5, you know what I'm saying? So maybe he'll make bail, maybe he won't. I don't care, man. Like, he ain't no rapper. He's just a dude that robbed Almighty J. So that's what's going on. Who knows where the chain is? And it's just a whole lot of drama. But let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments down below. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane, Jonny, on everything. And y'all already know what to do. Peace.